I like Saga too much, and that's the problem because we're friends for parties, and I don't want to ruin it.
Okay, let's go to this with sass. Sass is just right inside out. Oh, this will make us help you. Make we just need to think. We should get this out. Go choke.
In my previous video, I gave you guys exclusive gist about the happenings of the first Saturday night party that happened in the Shanya Arin mansion. Guys, you think the gist is over, yeah? Hey, we are just getting started. Just grab a cup of tea, sit back, relax, and make sure you watch to the end of this video because I have some more juicy details about the aftermath of that party. You don't want to miss out. Let's start. Hi. For real, I am still having a hangover from that party. Guys, I had way too much white wine and I'm still trying to feel my eyes on my legs. But anyways, guys, that's on the side. Now, in my previous video, I gave you all exclusive details of the revelation that Maria made to some of the Shanya Arin's housemates in the garden right after the first Saturday night party. Now, this revelation is about Earrings seeing her naked in the bathroom. I gave all the details on that video, so please go ahead and watch that video if you did not catch up on that information. There are so many other gists in that particular video. You can as well catch up on that particular video. This is what I have to say. Maria made that revelation whilst Saga, Nini, and Arin were vehemently insisting on some certain housemates being the wild cards. That's Beatrice or Liquorose or Earrings or J. Paul. So at that point in time, Maria felt very, very guilty. Like she couldn't really keep up the pretense anymore at that point in time. And it was very obvious that if not for Perry that was there, Maria could or might have buckled over with pressure and possibly have given herself away because she kept on giving Saga the hints. She kept on telling Saga indirectly that she was one of the wild cards. But Saga was so blinded by his resolve and his resolution that Beatrice and Earrings were the wild cards. And so Saga kept on missing all the highlights, all the points that Maria was giving. For Earrings, guys, I feel completely bad because, hey, that guy is a bright young man. He's very, very smart. He just has a whole lot ahead of him. And, you know, this is international television, not just national television, because people from all over the world, they are watching this season of Big Brother Naija just as they do every other season. And so whatever is said, whatever sort of allegation is made against any housemate inside the house by fellow housemates, guys, it has to be clear. There has to be clarity, you know, so that if it is true, we'll get the truth. If it did not happen, you know, if it is not true, then the housemates being accused will have a chance to clear their name. So what I am really, really hoping for that should happen today is that Big Brother gives a chance to Earrings to defend himself or clear his name. And then if it happens that Earrings is guilty, then by all means, Biggie should dish out the right punishment. I remember that there was a time, I think in the second season of Big Brother Naija, C. Gobe, when Kemens touched, what's her name? T-Boss. So according to T-Boss, Kemen had violated her privacy and it was sort of like a sexual assault case. And Kemen was automatically disqualified. This time around, Maria's claim is that Earrings literally stood outside the bathroom door and was watching her naked through the mirrors, and she also saw him looking at her. So I don't know what sort of punishment Biggie has in store for that kind of infringement on someone's personal space. So let's just see how it goes, guys. Let's see how it goes. Now, moving on with more crazy revelations that we heard from last night. First things first is that Nini has officially friendzoned Saga. Guys, the kind of friend zoning that Nini gave to Saga last night, it came across like a friend zoning for life, and I loved it. Guys, the reason why I loved it, as I said, is that yesterday morning, after the jacuzzi party, you know, everybody was having a hangover, everybody was still trying to be awake. Saga and Perry, they had a conversation in their room. Now, Saga was quite frustrated because it had happened that night he had tried everything in his power to ensure that he actually got down with Nini. Like, he wanted them to smooch or do something. He just wanted them to get kind of physical. that very night. But Nini was not budging into his demands. And so that kind of frustrated Saga, because according to him, he likes this girl every morning. This is what he was literally saying to Pere, that every morning he tells her nice words, he tells her sweet words, he professes his affections for her, blah blah blah. So he tried to no avail, nothing happened, blah blah blah. That, oh, of course, you know that she's controlling herself because she said that she has a boyfriend. Now, that was when Pere now said, no, I do not believe this girl has a boyfriend. I feel like she's for the streets. Now, according to Pere,
sometimes girls want to make themselves look like they are not easy to attain. They want to set like some type of distance.
when a woman understands that she is very, very sought after, or she wants a lot of the guys, at that point in time to be on her case, she's going to come up with a narrative that, oh, she's in a relationship or she has a serious relationship going on, so that, she'll be like that honey that all the guys like flies will be rushing in the house.
So the moment Perez said all of that to Saga was very, very upset. Like, in fact, he just became mischievous all of a sudden, and then he started cooking up some plans. So part of his plans is that he has been spending a lot of time with Sasuke, and of course he feels like Maria also likes him a lot. That Maria at some point the other day on Thursday was calling him a cheat for spending the most of the day with Sasuke. So this is what Saga said. He said he's going to make sure that he does some things that's going to choke both Maria and Nini especially. That even though Nini is claiming that she has no form of affections towards him, that what he's going to be doing is going to choke Nini. Now, according to Saga, his plan is to work on Sasuke's emotions very, very much. Like, he's going to toast her, make advances at her, shower her with all the attention that he should have been showering on Nini. And then by the time he has gotten Sasuke trapped, that both of them from week 4, they might possibly start having sex. So when they start having sex, having all their sexual things, smooching and stuff under the duvet, that his bed is close to Nini's bed, that Nini is definitely going to be hearing all the noise and all the sound, and that is going to be a serious psychological torture for Nini. That he will make sure he choke, he restrict their airflow, blah blah blah. So guys, when Saga was saying all of this, I was like, oh my god, no way. This is really, really nasty as hell. This is way nasty. And guys, to be very, very frank with you all, I am wishing and hoping that Ebuka heard that conversation. In fact, guys, this is a special appeal to Ebuka. Ebuka, please, today is Sunday, scatter that table. Please, expose Saga and Pere, expose that their conversation and ask them what they mean. Oh my god, guys, I'm sure that if Sasuke hears about Saga's intentions, she's gonna be very, very irritated. She's gonna be very, very upset, because I remember once when the housemates were talking about their sexual preference and how long it has been that they have engaged in any sort of sexual activities, Sasuke clearly mentioned that she's celibate. And guys, this girl is just 21. So if at all she has started engaging in any sort of sexual activities, she probably started at the age of 18 or 19 or even 20. So she's still very young. Okay guys, fine, I understand that these days people that are even 15, they're engaged in sexual activities and stuff like that. But then Sasuke made it clear that she's celibate, that she's not really much of a sexual person. She just enjoys dancing sensually. They are two different things, So guys, I have a strong feeling that if this girl gets a whiff of Saga's plans, she's gonna be very, very irritated. So while Saga thought he had the reins over his actions in the house, that was when last night Nini was having a conversation with Boma. They were talking about the whole friendship thingy. They talked about one-off, altercation with Pere earlier in the dressing area. And then that was when she also talked about how she felt about Saga. So according to Nini, she likes Saga a whole lot, but as a friend. And the reason why she's keeping her boundaries at distance, from having a relationship as, a couple with Saga in the house, is because she does not want to ruin their friendship. So she said, that she's definitely going to have to tell him, because she doesn't want him to keep having that misconception about her affections for him, that she just likes him as a friend and nothing more, nothing less. And guys, that was exactly what Nini did. She told Saga that this is how it's going to be from now on, moving forward. And guys, while Sammy was talking, I was just laughing because Saga was seriously chickening out. It was acting like a chicken, like a boy that has just been deprived of candy. And I'm like, serves you right. I mean, serves you right. Besides all of that, we saw some level of friendship bond between Emmanuel and Liquorose. Now guys, there's been a lot of back and forth, you know, with regards to Emmanuel about who he likes and who he wants to stick to. So yesterday, guys, remember, Liquorose had an emotional breakdown during the party. She felt really overwhelmed. She saw her face on the cup, yes, just as I have on my FSWG tea mug. Remember, guys, if you're interested in my tea mug and you're based in Nigeria, please send me a DM on Instagram. My Instagram handle is at @gloryElijah. Okay, follow me on Instagram and then send me a DM requesting for any quantity you want, and I will do what to deliver to you. If you are based abroad, any other part of the world except Nigeria, please, I will link up my merch store link in the description box, okay, and even in the comment section. And from there you can click, and there are so many options of different merch that I have, different products that will help you identify with my brand. So just go ahead and shop as you like. Look at me, a market woman. I literally left what I was talking about to go and be marketing my products. Anyways, guys, please patronize your girl. Now, as I was saying, Liquorose had a breakdown yesterday night. She saw her face on the cup because that was what Biggie did. He branded the faces of each housemate on their cups. So they were really, really overwhelmed. And even the song that Laycon wrote, he made sure he mentioned all the names of all the Shine Your Eyes housemates. It was quite an emotional moment. So she went outside, she broke down, and Emmanuel was there with earrings to comfort her. So guys, afterwards, Liquorose was kind of tipsy. In fact, most of the girls, most of the guys as well, they were literally kind of tipsy. So guess what? Emmanuel put himself to use doing the Lord's good work, and then he helped Liquorose to clean off her makeup. I mean, guys, that was so sweet. And then throughout last night, both of them, they were in each other's company. They played games together, they gisted together, they did stuff together. And I'm like, guys, is this finally the end of Emmanuel's ego? Or is this finally the end of Emmanuel's shyness when it comes to, you know, pouring out his heart as to what he wants to do with Liquorose? Let me know in the comment section below, guys, if you're thinking what I'm thinking. And now, another exciting information that we got to find out last night was that there's been a first kiss in the Shine Your Eyes mansion. And guys, I was wondering where, when, how, why, what. Guys, I was just asking so many bloody questions because I was wondering, like, how can such a thing happen? And me, Glory Elijah, did not see it happen, or they did not show it to the world. What's going on? I mean, guys, Kayode is at it again. Listen, I will fight because I have already told Kayode via my channel that Kayode, don't mess with me this season. Do not try me this season. You guys to be opening all those things. Like, you guys to be giving us information. Like, how can there be a first kiss in that house? Not once, but twice in that house. And us, the viewers, did not know. Like, what the hell? Anyways, let me calm down. So the gag is, yes, that Angel and Sammy, they have both had their first kiss in the house. Not once, but twice. And guys, I was wondering, like, oh my god, why didn't Kayode show us this part? Anyways, guys, they've had their first kiss and they had it twice. Yes, probably on 2 different occasions. I don't know, but we heard it from the reliable amebo source in the house. That's peace, you know. And then they were having a very, very lengthy conversation yesterday after the party. In fact, during the party, Sammy was seriously grinding Angel. I said, this guy, you want to sell your destiny away on this girl's bum because the guy was just so invested in that house that we were seeing yesterday. And then they had a lengthy conversation last night, you know, stuff like that. And then I was just asking myself, oh my god, Sammy has fallen. Sammy is completely smitten by Angel, and she just doesn't have to do anything. All she has to do is just be sexy and hot. And then Sammy has fallen Yakata. And we know that Sammy talks a lot. So even at that, he was still bragging that, oh yes, now that they kiss, but nothing is going to happen. That sex is not going to happen. That lie, that the day is going to happen, and then he's going to know that he has sold his destiny. That he came for the money, he came for the game. I was just like, I said, okay, oh, maybe this is week 1. Let's watch and see. Sammy, you will fall, and you won't even know when you fall. Now, finally, guys, last night was a blast. I'm talking about the after party. So after the main party in the party hall, White Money led the rest of the housemates into the mansion, and then they decided to use their singing talents, which is their newfound talent anyways, to showcase and promote all the brands that were sponsoring this season of Big Brother Naija. They turned it into a wild party. They were promoting all the brands like Hawaii soap. Guys, let me not just mention all of them, but they were just promoting all the brands, and it was just so much fun to see. And just as White Money was doing that, I was just giving him accolades from over here, because guys, to be very honest, I love what White Money is doing. He's being very, very strategic with every single action that he takes in that house. Tell me how this dude is going to invest so much energy into creating songs impromptu to promote all these brands, and then after the show, tell me why those brands will not make him brand ambassador. Guys, I am foreseeing White Money becoming a strong brand ambassador to multiple brands. Trust me, it's gonna happen. Let's place a bet on it. Anyways, this is where I'm gonna end this particular episode of Frankly Speaking with Glory Elijah. Don't forget that tonight is the live eviction night, and trust me, you don't want to miss out on the actions. Tonight will determine if the housemates will be able to discover who the wild cards are or not, and then we will also be able to discover who will be up for possible nomination. Guys, it's gonna be a wild ride tonight, so don't forget to stay tuned to my channel as I bring you all the exclusive details. Have an amazing morning. Bye.